Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and today's video is a collab with a couple of my good friends, Just Call Me Joe and Danielle Schmidt, and we are using the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette that we received. It's called My Holy Grail, and we got this in our BoxyCharm for the month of December, and so anyhow, we wanted to do kind of like a face-off, I guess you could say. It's not really a competition, but a collaboration of all of us using this palette and show you some different looks. I'm sure all of our looks will be totally different. And as you can see, I've got on just foundation and concealer in my eyebrows, and that's all I have done so far. So I thought I would do the eyes, and this palette right here has so many pretty colors. Let me just show it to you. Woohoo! Look at that. So beautiful. So anyway, as you can see, I'm wearing pastel pink today, and I'm fixing to travel. And then I've got about 5 hours to travel. We're going to Conway, Arkansas. And then tonight when we get there, we're going to head straight in to a meeting. And so I need to get ready for the day. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to do the eyeshadow on camera, and then I'll finish my look off the camera, and then I will do in my thumbnail, I will do the finished look. That way you can see what I look like after it's all already completed, and that way my video will be a little bit shorter today. So I'm just gonna use a couple of brushes here that are some of my favorites from Morphe. So I've got a fluffy blending brush. This is a natural bristle brush, goat hair brush. And then I've got this, it's like a tapered brush right here. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. This is like my favorite eyeshadow brush in the whole wide world. And then I like to use this like flat one here that's got like a tapered edge. And I use that either for packing eyeshadow on the lid or mostly outer V work. And it can, you know, I can get up underneath my eyes as well. So I'm just going to use these three brushes today. And so I'm going to start out with this goat hair brush. And I'm going to lay down this shade called Thanks a Latte. Thanks a Latte, which is a matte, it's like a bone color. Maybe a little bit darker than a bone. And I'm just going to lay that down all over the lid and just set my concealer and just kind of get started here. And this is my first time using Violet Voss, and I love the texture of the shadows as they come off the pan onto my finger, especially the shimmers. They're just really buttery and I really like them a lot. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Bestie right here. It's just like a camel colored matte. And I'm just going to use that same brush. And I'm just going to put this right into my crease. And I'm just going to blend that on up. And this is a really good crease color. But there's another one in the palette that you could use. It's called Chill. Chill right here. You see that? It's pretty light too. And then there's, if you're darker skinned, this Are You Kidding Me? That would make a good crease color for darker skin. Alright, now I'm going to switch brushes and I'm going to go into this tapered brush here that I like to use. And I'm going to go in with this color down here in the corner called Brownie Points. And this is a natural bristle brush. This is a sable brush, so you know it's going to pick up the product really good. So I'm just going to kind of tap in lightly, and I'm just going to like work on the outer half and carry that down onto the lid. And I'm just going to tap it in on the eye. And now the other eye. And maybe a little bit more. Just kind of build up that color a little bit. Alright, and now for the lid, I'm going to go in using the same brush. I'm going to use this color called Cranberry Splash, which is this beautiful shimmery cranberry color right here. And I'm just going to put that right on the center of the lid. And just kind of take that up into the crease just right there in the middle of the eye. You know, when I started using red eyeshadows, I didn't think I was going to like them. In fact, I had this little palette I got from Shop Miss A, a little $1 palette. And I was like, okay, I'll get this one, because they didn't have the one I wanted in stock. And it was only $1, and I was like, what do I have to lose? Well, when I got that little palette, and I started using the reds, and, you know, I just was totally floored at how it made blue eyes pop. So, I really like red eyeshadows. Okay, now I'm going to go in to the inner corner with the one right above it called So Jelly, which is like a really pretty shimmery pink. And I'm just going to flip the brush around, and I'm just going to tap lightly on the tip end where I can get some precision. And I'm just going to work on this inner corner. And just kind of blend that up into where I did that darker shade called Brownie Points, where I did, you know, the outer third. I'm just going to blend that all together. Okay, and now this eye. Okay. Now I'm going to take this smaller brush, the one that I really like to do the detail work with, and I'm going to go into this color called Teddy Bear, which is like a reddish brown right here in the palette. Can you see it? It's like the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just going to load up that, just the tip of the brush, and I'm just going to do this outer V here and take it underneath the lash line. So anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. Haven't really had a chance to do a New Year video yet. I mean, I've had chances, but I've just been preoccupied with other things. And so anyhow, I'm just now filming my first video for the new year. I did not film my BoxyCharm or my Ipsy for the month of December, and so I'll probably combine those videos with what I receive in January and just do them like, you know, a 2-for-1 deal. Plus I still have some empties over here that I never did finish filming. Okay, so I'm pleased with that. Now the other eye. And I'm not really going for anything dramatic today. Because, you know, like I said, this is going to be a daytime look. But I'm going to go into a meeting this evening. So what I may do for this evening is just, you know, add some darker lipstick, a vampire colored lipstick to the look, just to kind of give that, you know, and throw a scarf around my neck and just kind of dress up the outfit a little bit. You know, just kind of give it a little nighttime oomph. Just something real simple. Okay, now I'm going to go back into Cranberry Splash right here. And I'm going to kind of mimic what I did in the center of the eye, on top of the eye, on the eyelid. I'm going to do that right here underneath the iris on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I like the way that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to use the flip side of that tapered brush again, and I'm going to go back into So Jelly, the shimmery light one, and I'm going to work on the inner corner down here on the bottom. And just duplicate what I did on top down here on the bottom. Alright, so it's kind of like a cranberry plummy brown look, which is perfect, I think, for January, especially for all the January babies who have garnet as their birthstone. And today's the 11th. I'm filming this on the 11th, and today is my youngest sister's birthday. Her name is Janet, and if y'all been following me, you know that I call my eyebrows my sisters. One's called Jenny and one's called Janet. And so anyhow, I can't help but mention Janet today in my video, so shout out to Janet. Happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you. And she is 26 months younger than me. So we're in our 50s and enjoying life, and we're blessed. And so I just want to wish her a happy birthday. And she's 57, I'm 59, so she's 57 Chevy now. Anyway, I'm just joking around. But anyway, I'm going to finish this look off camera, and I will put the final look, you know, as the thumbnail in, like I said. And anyway, I just want to thank you all for watching. I'll put the links down below to Danielle and Jana's videos. Just Call Me Joe, her name is Jana. And so anyhow, thank you so much, ladies, for doing this with me and including me in on this collaboration. I just love working with other people, and it's just a lot of fun to me to see what, you know, we can come up with together as a group. And I get inspired. I get so, you know, and so inspired by other people's looks. So anyhow, this was my first time using the Violet Voss palette. I did not know the direction I was going to go, and I was just inspired by the colors as I sat down here to play with it on camera. So this is what I came up with. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for subscribing. Make sure and like the video. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll be sure to chat back with you. And Happy New Year to everybody. God bless you today is my prayer. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.